Lay glass, slow flame. Good whiskey in a heavy tumbler, amber turning in the low room glow. Good cigars on a little brass tray, sweet leaf curls where the old songs go. I take my time, I don't rush the hour. Let the night sit down beside me slow. One more pour, let it breathe. One more pull, then release. Good whiskey, good cigars. Good whiskey, good cigars.
Hey patrol members, and welcome back to the Mojave Patrols. The bar is open. The bar is open. Did you like the new intro music? I'm going to start creating my own music for my videos, and I'm really pleased with how it's turning out. Now, you probably have already seen the Ran When Parked from Wednesday, and that is our creation here at Radium League Studios. And if you like it, let me know, and I will put the entire piece of music at the very back. I've got country, I've got jazz. I can you'll see. I'm glad you could all join me today. The weather here has been really moderate. I'm totally shocked how moderate it's been for May. It will start warming up towards the end of the month, but I don't think it's going to be as hot as normal. But we'll see what June is like. Oh yeah. And tonight our cigar is another nice cigar I got from Hamilton's in Arcadia. It's a Christoph Hechomono in the Dominican Republic. Corojo Limitada. And once again, this is not an inexpensive cigar. Here it is. Christoph. Right there. So let us trim the tip. If I can find my knife. And here we go. Woo! Once again, this is not a souvenir knife, but this knife was handed out by an auto shop, a tire shop, Kelly Springfield Tires. And that just trims that right off like... I can't even hit it from here. I was trying to hit the butt can, and I can't even hit that butt. I couldn't even hit that from here. Let's see if I can make the trash can though. Are you ready? Perfect. Move it. Okay. How does it draw? Really nice. Really nice. Well, let's set it alight. Let me tell you about smoking etiquette from the um, we'll say from the middle of the we'll say from the 1920s all the way back to the beginning of American history. If you're visiting somebody's house and you're offered a cigar, you do not light it from the candle, the lamp, or the lantern. And you're going to say, why not? That's a convenient way to light your cigar. And you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. And there's two really good reasons. One is the smoke from a candle, lamp, or lantern isn't like cigarette light, like from a cigarette lighter. It's very oily, and yeah, the black soot from the lamp, lantern, or the candle is not really good for you. I know people say we're smoking a cigar. You don't want to add anything extra to it. Also, it was really bad manners because ashes from your cigar could fall into the candle, could fall into the lamp, or into the lantern, and they would have to clean it out. And that's really bad manners. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Mm-mm. You want to have a good manners. Put this away. The pockets on these trousers are really. Anyway, let's get back to the Christoph. Mm. This is a fine cigar. I am very happy with my three purchases from Hemingway's so far. And I'm going to return to purchase more, maybe next weekend. It's about 20 minutes from my house. It's not far, but it's not like running to the corner cigar shop and getting cigars, you know? Mm. So if you're ever out at some cigar bar or cigar lounge, ask them if they have any Christoph cigars because this is really fine. It is I'm pretty sure it's a Maduro. It didn't say on the box. The leaf is dark, but it's not as dark as some Maduros, but it's far lighter than a Connecticut blend. So, mm. My favorite type of cigar is a Maduro Torpedo, and that's what we have here. How was your week? Was your week good? Did you have a good time? Did everything go okay for you? I truly hope it did. I truly hope it did. You know, I hope your week was good. You know, my week was okay. It wasn't terrible. We went to the county fair. I have a boatload of video. It's kind of random. I don't know how I'm going to edit it down to make it really watchable, but I'll figure out some way. I think people go, "Oh my God, Bill, the county fair." Yeah, the county fair. You know, I film damn near every place I go, so you know. Well, I got something really special. At least for me, it's special, and I'll explain why. And it's a whiskey I've been wanting to review for a long time, longer than Cutty Sark. Because A, it's not the least expensive whiskey on the market. It's not the most expensive by any means, don't get me wrong. But it is not cheap or really inexpensive. Now, when I give you the price, you're going to say, Bill, that's not very expensive. Okay, fine. But I got this on sale. Excuse me. I got this whiskey on sale, and it was still a little bit more than I normally pay. So let's check this out right now. It is 75 degrees inside the bunker here, and I will put the actual scientific temperature of what it really is right over here. And it is about 15 minutes to 8, and I will put the metric time over here also. So you're probably chomping at the bit. What's this special whiskey? Well, I'm going to show you right here. It is Four Roses whiskey right here. Four Roses. And it's a very fine whiskey. It's Four Roses bourbon, right? Now, why is this extra special for Bill? And I'll tell you why. This is a bottle of Four Roses. And this bottle of Four Roses came out of my grandmother's basement. My wife and I, after my grandmother passed away, we were helping my uncle with the house, and it was around 2006, 2007. And there was a bottle in the basement, was a bottle of Dewar's and Four Roses that, according to the tags, because they were Christmas presents to my grandparents in 1947. And I think this bottle it's hard to read that tax stamp. They got these bottles for Christmas in 1947, and I think it was 12 years old in 1947. So there you go. 47, 57, 67, 77, 87, 97, 2007, 2017, 2000. This is, it was bottled 79 years ago, and I think it was original, let's see, so 47, 37, 36, 35, 1935 is when it was laid down. It was bottled in 1947. And this is it. So we are going to compare them. Now there's a big difference. This bottle has a screw top. This bottle has a cork. So let us set this over here out of the way. I made the trash can. And let us crack this open, shall we? Ooh, it's got that pop had a nice sound. This has got the smell that you would smell in an old bar, an old lounge, you know, with the red leather seats and the table, and they're all booths, you know, and there's like a few tables in the center, and it's, you know, mahogany bar with the brass rail and a mirror behind it, you know, where places where people used to go in the 40s and 50s and the 30s. In the town my grandmother grew up in, there was a bar very much like that. It was attached to a bowling alley, and my dad and my uncle would bowl, and sometimes I would go with them. And then in those days, you know, they would go in and have a beer, and I'd be with them, and no one would bat an eye. And my uncle was a cop, so. Let's get a couple more shot glasses. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to have 2 shots because I'm not going to waste this one. The aroma is not as strong, I'll be honest. Filled up the top to the skull's eyes. Oh, I already took the cork out. I'm trying to unscrew the... There we go. There we go. Really can't tell the difference, can you? This is a little stronger. This is a little stronger. Smelling. Remember, this whiskey could be around 90-something years old. I mean, we know it was bottled 79 years ago. Here's looking at you. Not much of a hug. A little burn, but not much. This is very smooth. It's very smooth. Oh, there it comes. I'm feeling it. That's good. That is good. That is good. That's a good whiskey. You know, I was so quick to do this, I forgot to do the important stuff. Let's see what it says. Four Roses Bourbon, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey with notes of fresh pear, apple, gentle spice, smooth caramel, and vanilla. Vanilla. I can taste a little bit of the caramel and vanilla and spice, but I'm not tasting much of the pear and apple. Distilled and aged by the Four Roses Distillery, Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, established in 1888. And the master distiller's name on there, it looks like Brent Elliott. It's 80 proof. Now the important stuff. According to the Surgeon General, women should not drink alcoholic beverages during pregnancy because of a risk of birth defects. We don't want any of these. No birth defects. No birth defects. Consumption of alcoholic beverages impairs your ability to drive a car or operate Machinery. We don't want any problems operating machinery. No problems, no problems. Right? No problems. And may cause health problems. We don't want any health problems either, do we? Do we? Well, let's see what the back of this one says. It doesn't say anything. It just says 4 roses, and then there was an ingredients list. So apparently, they expected you to be responsible without having to be told. How strange. Who would think? Who would think that people would expect grown adults drinking alcohol to be responsible? That just boggles your mind, doesn't it?
You know, I'm not as dumb as you look.
Let's get a little palate cleanser here. Skip the gutter. Way smoother. Way smoother than this. Still has the same amount of burn, but it doesn't have the same nose burn, and it goes down a lot easier. Now, I know I've already had a shot, but Four Roses, 2026, 1947. The Doers. The Doers they got a bottle of Doers the same year. There's about the same amount left in the Doers bottle. You know, I'll review that bottle too. Really old liquor is really hard to find. I went to a few estate sales, and I tried to buy some, old liquor at estate sales, but believe it or not, you cannot legally sell, unless of course you're caught, legally sell old liquor at an estate sale, because it's considered, alcohol, and there's laws involved with taxes and regulations, being a license to sell liquor, and I don't think the state differentiates between a 79-year-old bottle and a 1-year-old bottle. That is I think that is the Life Flight helicopter. They, oh well. The Life Flight helicopters fly over our house quite frequently. because there's a big hospital not too far. Well, about 30 miles as the crow flies that they they take patients to. Anyway, what else? Nothing much else has happened. We don't have a lot of plans coming up. My friend Kurt and I are going to try to go patrolling one last time at the end of this month, depending on how hot it is. Now, trust me, when it starts getting hot out in the desert, it can be really brutal. So we have also looked into alternative places up in the mountains where we can patrol. Now, that being said, and I can almost tell you what the answer is going to be, there is an old Nike missile base up in these local mountains. And it's used by the Forest Service for helicopters because there's a helicopter pad there for firefighting purposes. I'm going to contact the Forest Service and see if I can get permission to film up there. Just film. That's all we're going to do. No removing artifacts. Just film. Hopefully I can get that. So stay tuned for that information because the odds are pretty slim that they'll say yes. But, unless you ask, you don't know. Better to smoke here than hereafter. Not bad. What else is going on? Not much. Not much at all. I'm going to have a special Memorial Day video on Memorial Day. And aside from that, I'm going to really try hard to get my 1952 M38A1 military Jeep up and running. So look forward to that video. It has fuel issues right now, and I'm thinking that the pickup and the tank is plugged up with crap. Don't know that, but I have to take the seat out to get to the top of the fuel tank, and at some point in its life, the seat was bolted in, but whoever had the car before me, or even before the guy I got it from, had welded the seat in the car. So I'm going to have to get my grinder and get the seat out. I'm assuming that the bolts were stripped, and that's why they did it. Or there's a possibility that somebody who needed a seat stole his seat, and he was determined that that was not going to happen again. So there's also that possibility, right? When you have old cars like that, you just can't run to the auto parts store and get parts. To you and yours. It was pretty good. Fine whiskey and good cigars. Well, look forward to the video, the music video. It's coming up. It's going to be coming up on this side, I think. I don't know. The camera confuses me. Anyway. Prost. And with that, like and subscribe. Share the video. Leave a comment, please. I'd really appreciate it. And till next time, later, mater.
Lake glass, slow flame. Good whiskey in a heavy tumbler, amber turning in the low room glow. Good cigars on a little brass tray, sweet leaf curls where the old songs go. I take my time, I don't rush the hour. Let the night sit down beside me slow. One more pour, let it breathe. One more pull, then release. Good whiskey, good cigars. Good whiskey, good cigars. Keep the night soft, keep it ours. Good whiskey, good cigars. The piano leans on a minor phrase, like it knows what the dark streets hide. A match flares once, then slips away, and the room stays warm from the inside. Your laugh cuts through like satin smoke, and the whole world drifts to the side. One more pour, let it breathe. One more pull, then release. Good whiskey, good cigars. Good whiskey, good cigars. Keep the night soft, keep it ours. Good whiskey, good cigars. Oh, let the worries fold into the corner chair. Oh, let the silence hold a little truth in there. Good whiskey, good cigars. Good whiskey, good cigars. Keep the night soft, keep it